Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Islam Masters back here with some more information for Quran, right? So the Quran here in chapter 2, verse 79 says, "Woe to those who write the book with their hands, then say this is from Allah to gain thereby a small price." So woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. Right? So now this verse is clear, if you read it in context, talking about the scriptures that came before it, the people of the book, Jews and Christians, and how they are being charged by Allah for writing things falsely with their hands and then saying it's from Allah. And many times Christians have asked me over the years, well, what's the proof? What proof do you got that our book has been changed? What proof do you got that our book has been corrupted? They say, I've always asked and I never see proof. But all right, so for those who claim they never see proof, here I'm going to show you. Here's this Bible that I was given years ago when I had my first debate. They were giving out these free Bibles. And when I looked in it, there are places in this Bible that mark and show where, for example, verses are said to not be found in the most ancient manuscript, meaning that it had to been added later. So look at this one example here. This is from Mark chapter 16, verse 8. Notice this Bible, this is not printed by Muslims, this is printed by Christians from the New International Version. Right? Look what it says right after verse 8 of Mark chapter 16, verse 8. It says, some of the earliest manuscripts, right, do not have Mark chapter 16, verses 9 through 20. If the earliest manuscripts don't have it, then where did these extra verses come from? Where did all these verses from 9 to 20, who wrote them? Where did they come from if the earliest manuscripts don't have it? So there you go, Christians. This is one example showing that what the Quran says is true. The Quran is telling us that you people, or the people before you who are Christians and Jews, they wrote things with their hands and then claimed that what they was from God. Well, here's an example right here. Here's the proof right here in your own Bibles telling you that, yeah, the earliest manuscripts of Mark apparently ended at Mark chapter 16, verse 8. Because it says the manuscripts don't have verses 9 through 20. So again, where did they come from? Who wrote them? Clearly a clear example of corruption. And as the time goes on, I'll give you more. Don't forget, guys, to like, follow, subscribe. If you want notes about these things that I'm talking about, remember John. If you just want to support, then go ahead and just help me out and get me a cup of coffee and say thank you. I appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum.